Hi guys, so you've probably, seen news stories on social media like this one before. An autistic child sent it out in invites to their birthday party and absolutely nobody showed up, or a special needs child is just looking for birthday cards and nobody showed up to that birthday party. So there was a news article online. I'm all about social media and just going through the news feed and seeing what's on there. So there was one of an 8-year-old boy. He kind of reminded me of Sasha. He had autism. Very, actually happy-go-lucky, friendly, the little video, He was different. I mean, you could pick him out of the crowd like you could my daughter Sasha, His speech was a little bit off. The way he was touching things and doing things, the way he was walking, the way he was interacting, you could tell, to the normal eye was this child's a little bit different, which people seem to, especially parents of children, pick up on faster than the kids, because I think it's the kids that see, hey, it's just one of my peers and we're happy, and I think it's the parents, unfortunately, that truly teach their kids to say, oh, that child's different, oh, that child has issues, and we probably shouldn't go to that birthday party because you don't know if they're going to have an outburst or they're going to become violent. I think it's the parents teaching the kids that sometimes to be different is not okay. It's almost something to fear, that they shouldn't be friends with that child, that they should be scared of that child, that they shouldn't treat them the same, that they should ignore them. And, Sasha's been in the same normal public school all of her life since she started at 3 years old, and she's now 9. With a great group of friends, peers, people that are very willing, willing to accept who she is and what's going on. And this is something I've kind of interpreted through seeing this article online, is it's like, when they're really cute and they're small, they all just blend and they all just totally fit in and there's no problems. But it's the older that they get that the parents are saying, oh, they probably can't come, or they don't send an invite to that kid, or they don't want to go to that child's birthday party because they're afraid of how that child might act or what's going on with that child. And I've seen this same thing actually happen to us. It's sad to say, but yet again, I do think it's on the parents' behalf of, Sasha can't go to this huge makeover sleepover because they don't know how she can go to a sleepover or what the dynamics, and they're afraid to ask me if she can, or she can't go to that huge chunky cheese birthday party because the lights and the flashing and the noise and her sensory, she puts her hands over her ears and she cries and has a meltdown in the corner. And so people think, oh God, she can't do that, so I'm just not going to invite her. So I've also seen this through our eyes, and this happening to us actually, that over the years that there has been a slow decrease of people not coming to her birthday parties. And I think it's very sad, but it's true, unfortunately. Last year we had a great Make-A-Wish birthday party down in Orlando, and she got to meet Anna and Elsa, and I truly don't think that Sasha ever thinks she's different. It's the people on the other side, the parents that are teaching these kids that Sasha is different. Sasha is not like everybody else. So she probably doesn't even know that she's not going to get an invite, so don't invite her to anything. But, our birthday parties have become big to small, unfortunately. And I have seen that happen with us too. It was a ton of kids used to come, and now it's like, Sasha's 9 and she's walking a little bit differently. She's talking a little bit differently. She's having a sensory type of outburst. So, the looks I get from even the parents and the adults, oh my gosh, like, what's wrong with the child? Like, she may become violent. Like, heaven forbid, don't go near her. So I definitely could relate to this little boy who had autism, who nobody showed up to his birthday party, and he said that he invited 22 different people from his class and teachers, and absolutely not one showed up. So he had police officers show up, which that was great respect for the child. And I just I feel like, why are these parents teaching their kids that my special needs daughter is that much different, and you didn't even ask me if she could come and do it, but you just assumed it and you didn't give an invitation. And there has been quite a few occasions this year where you know, I've heard the whispers, or I've heard the other kids talking, oh, you know, they went to this birthday party. And the one that kind of burned me the most was, there's about, I think, 6 girls in Sasha's class, and one little girl had like a princess type slumber sleepover. Every single little girl was invited except Sasha. We never got an invite. We never even got a phone call. Could Sasha possibly do this? Could she just stay for a while? All the other little girls were talking about, you know, the princess sleepover, and Sasha's just so happy-go-lucky. I think it went right over her head, and, you know, she didn't even really recognize what the conversation was about, or that these girls had this kind of sleepover and she missed out on all this stuff. But, you know, I just feel it's really hurtful that if somebody is different, that, you know, hate is breeding hate. And instead of accepting it and embracing it, that people are just teaching their kids to not accept the person for who they truly are. And it kind of stinks that this is the way our society is, and this is the way that I constantly have to watch out for my daughter to make sure that she is accepted just because she is different in this world. So next time you're having a party or you're talking to your kids, just make sure they include everybody, because, you know, it is hurtful. And if they don't think that Sasha doesn't get it long term, she will. And it's very hurtful to me as a parent as well, you know, because you want to say, well, why couldn't my child do that? Or at least give us an invite and we could say, no, we can't make it, and here's a birthday present, and we hope you have a great time. But it's definitely sad to know that there is segregation, and, you know, these other little girls are in Girl Scouts or all in these sports teams, and Sasha was in the play this year, and that's what she can do with being a little bit differently physically, because she can't keep up in sports and heat and asthma and all the other complications she has with her special needs. So it's kind of sad that we're seeing the segregation at such a young age. So teach kids to love one another, and, you know, don't bring hate upon anybody, because it's just not a good, happy, positive thing to be teaching your kids in today's world. So this was my kind of rant. Kind of bothered me. Had to share it with you guys. So thanks for watching. Bye.